I finally got a chance to try the most expensive, hyped up IEM on the market today. And no, it's not the Subtonic Storm. This IEM makes the Subtonic Storm seem cheap, affordable in comparison. And of course, I'm talking about the Oriolus Traillii, not the original version, the JP edition, which costs a whopping that much. I sold my car for less than that. Hey friends, welcome back to another video on Kids Audio, and today we're gonna go over some first impressions of a lot of IEMs that I tried over the weekend because I went to an audio show in Tokyo and tried a whole bunch of IEMs while I was there, and today I'm just gonna go over all of them to the best of my memory. First IEM I tried was from QDC. It's called the Anole V14. Finally got to try it. I love the Anole VX, I love the Gemini, I love the Tiger. A lot of QDC IEMs just do well for me. So how does the V14 fare against the other QDC IEMs that I like? Meh. Yeah, it's still good. It's still a QDC IEM that's tuned in similar fashions to the VX and the Gemini, but it has too much bass and really reduced amount of treble detailing. It became a more fun and bassy signature, which is fine still, but for this price, you don't want to lose any clarity or detailing. Next is Viking Ragnar by Noble Audio, and this one was good. I quite like it, to my surprise. It's neutral, leaning on the bright side, so the sound signature comes across very natural with extra bit of treble clarity and treble detailing, if you will. The bass is going to be the least satisfying part about it, but all in all, it sounds like an endgame IEM. It has the clarity, it has the details, and the tuning itself is also pleasant at the same time. Again, just not for bass head, but all in all, a star. Go and try it. I like it. Next, I revisited the Hifiman Svanar, and no. Uneven upper mid range, so vocals sound really weird, and also uneven treble, so timbre sound really off. It's just a no in every sense that a no can be. Noble Audio Cadence or Kadence. This one is also an X for me. It has uncontrolled bass, it's super muddy, and also at the same time in the upper mid range, the vocals just sound strained. Failed in the tuning department, so X. Next, I revisited the Isabellae by Oriolus. I don't have that unit on hand anymore. I reviewed it so long ago, so I wanted to see if I still liked it the way I did before. And the answer to that is not really. I mean, it's not a bad IEM per se, it's just all right. And in the grand scheme of the market today, where there's a lot of cheaper IEMs that are tuned really well now, the Isabellae just kind of falls by the wayside for me. It's still good, but it's no longer competitive in any sense of the word. Clariar I640? Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know how to pronounce that. This one I remember being fine. I didn't love it, but I also didn't hate it at the same time. It has a balance-ish kind of sound signature, leaning a little bit on the bassy side. The treble I remember was the best part about it. It has some nice detailing, some incisiveness, and also sounded quite smooth. The bass is the only part where I'll say is very meh. It has kind of a mushy bass sound and also not the cleanest as well. But all in all, didn't love it, didn't hate it. Next is Campfire Audio Vega 2020. Madoo Typ711. This one is very interesting looking and also very heavy. Yes, it did not want to stay in my ears. It didn't fit well at all. It's just a bad user experience from my own experience. Shouty, weird treble, heavy and uncomfortable. That's what the note says, and that's what I remember exactly. Next is Ears EXT. Finally got a chance to try this little hype beast right here. A lot of people love this IEM, and I gotta say, it's somewhat warranted. Yeah, I like this IEM as well. It has a warmer signature, sub-bassy focus, and all in all, a smooth, relaxing listen. Not the most detailed of sound out there, but very well done timbre-wise. It has some sibilance, but it didn't come across harsh in any way. It just sounded nice. The timbre overall is the star of this IEM. So yes, a star. Go try it. Next we have Noble Audio P1 Max. Oops, I'm sorry. Zephyr, not P1 Max. This one is an absolute no. It's bassy, bloaty, muddy, vocals sound like they swallowed a subwoofer. Softears Cerberus. This one is another revisit. I reviewed it a long time ago, and my thoughts on it now is largely the same. It has a pleasant tonality, easy to listen to, darker signature, so it's not gonna come with a lot of details, which at the price is an absolute no-go for me. But if you happen to be around a store that has it, I still recommend you go demo it, because if you're gonna do a dark sounding signature, I think Cerberus does it the best. I just wish it was much cheaper. Next is TinHifi P2, the one that a lot of people said was super hard to drive and all that. It is not hard to drive. If you're using the Tin P2 and you're bumping up that volume enough for you to hear the vocals, you are potentially severely damaging your ears. So sell it, buy a new IEM. Next is Dunu Zen Pro. Now I reviewed this one a while back, so this is another revisit. I remember not liking it so much back then, and I largely feel the same now. The bass is decent. I didn't really feel anything too special about the dynamic bass or Eclipse driver. The vocals sounded odd to me. It's not uneven per se, but it's not fulfilling in a way. Treble was just fine. So all in all, it's not a bad IEM. It's just not a wowing IEM, which for the price, I would want something wowing. Next is Empire Ears Legend X Japan. Now, I don't know if there's supposed to be a difference between the Legend X Japan versus the original Legend X, but sounded alright to me. As a bassy IEM, it has some decent timbres. It's not a correct sounding IEM in any case, so if you're looking for a neutral IEM, this is not going to be for you, and in that case it is an immediate X. But if you're looking for an unapologetically bassy IEM, the timbral qualities of this one is not bad. Next is Noble Audio M3, and yes, there's a lot of Noble Audio in this video today. I just wanted to try the whole line, you know, since they were available, why not? Dry, thin vocals, treble peaks, draining, more bad than good is what it says so in the notes, and yeah, it was very strange. And now, the moment everyone's been waiting for, the $9,000 IEM, the Traillii JP. Now, first I have to say, I have no clue if there's a difference between the non-JP and JP version. I know the non-JP version costs only $6,000, the JP costs $9,000 for some reason. I've only tried the JP, but yes, Traillii JP is tuned very nice. Smooth, easy to listen to. Vocals are natural sounding. Decay is really nice. There's no sibilance to be found, while at the same time coming across quite naturally detailed. The bass was dynamic and satisfying to listen to, clean at the same time. Overall, just a wonderful, pleasurable experience from bass all the way to treble. I have nothing bad to say about the Traillii, except maybe for that. And with all that being said, thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end. I'd like to thank my Patreon subscriber now. We have Bart, Chadwick, Go210, Kay, Norm, Robert, Sunirol, Dr. P, Kirk, and of course, Mr. Mason. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. If you guys want to support the channel yourself, link to Patreon's down below. And with all that being said, see you guys in the next video. Peace. Bye.